I'm 49. Yeah, I don't care.
No, I
I
just,
think
yeah, like
it's
I said,
great.
I don't mind aging. I just don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, my kid is 15 years old.
I know I got a 20-year-old and an 18-year-old.
Yeah, my daughter is 15.
Right.
My son is 8. Like,
I know the funniest thing is that every time I would visit sometimes, and I would see your kid, I would do the Lion King thing where I, pick up.
no. Just, but like, don't let him
Can't
fool
do that
you.
shit
Like,
now.
if he showed up tomorrow, he would do it.
I'd try, but I can't do it.
What do you mean? You're pretty buffed out. You do the weightlifting and stuff, don't you? Aren't you into like
Say yeah, but
CrossFit
I mean,
training and shit?
yeah, but I mean, she's 15 and she's like almost same size, So it's like,
She is,
like,
yeah, she is all of 100 pounds.
all right, here we go. You got to work with me. Stand on the steps.
She'll
You
jump,
get a little
squat
lift,
a
but
little
not
bit.
the
She'll
whole.
stand on your legs. We'll do it'll be a whole thing. We'll make it work.
If cheerleaders can do it, you can do it too.
Be
Amber.
careful. Maybe she'll do it to you.
Well, you
That
know
would be
what?
funny.
That'd be funny.
Yeah,
That would be funny.
that would be great. Like how the tables have turned.
Say,
The
I don't
tables
like
have
this shit.
turned.
I don't like this shit. It's been over 40 years since somebody been able to pick me up like this. I don't like this shit.
Oh my God, there's a trend of that on TikTok. It's a girl and she walks up to guys at bars and she's like, if I can pick you up, you have to pay for my drink.
Oh,
And
okay.
how shocked they all are when she like picks them up.
No, see, listen, I would have to add a caveat to that. So, look, you'd have to give me a piggyback ride.
Yes.
You give me
I'm
a
all for the
piggyback
piggyback
ride, I'll
ride.
give you. You give me a piggyback ride around the bar. I'll buy you drinks all night. You keep giving me piggyback rides. You can drink all night.
Perfect. It's a
Shit.
good deal. It's a good deal.
I'd give a guy a piggyback ride for free drinks for the night. I think
Yeah.
I can manage that. Oh yeah.
I think I can manage that.
It's like, I mean, I'll get ridiculous with it too.
Like you riding on a horse.
Take me to the bar. They call me to the stage. Take me to the stage.
Makes sense. It makes sense.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, look, I mean, you got
Gotta have fun with it.
exactly. Because I mean, hey, I'm paying for the drinks, so come on,
Mhm.
you got
Twice
to
around
hold
the
up
pool
your end of
table.
the deal. You got to hold up your end of the deal.
Yes.
Twice around the pool table. We
We
got a
don't
deal.
want a cheap ride. We want a ride of a lifetime. A little bit of skipping around, some jumping.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Try
Hey, Annabelle, how you doing?
try to buck you off like a horse.
Right?
Hold
know what
on
I'm saying?
tight.
Oh,
Like, I mean, come on. Said, nah, look. And see, like something like that couldn't happen to me because I'd had too much fun with it. Like the average guy would be like, "Oh, you can't leave me. You're just a girl. You can't lift me up."
So
Wait
when
a
I got
minute.
married, so we did like we were setting up the night before, and Will Hudson was there, right? And my daughter and her best friend Alyssa were there helping too. Now, mind you, Alyssa was probably 11 at the time,
Okay.
Mhm.
and mind you, she was in gymnastics, like an athlete, all of that kind of stuff, and she bet Will that she could give him a piggyback ride down the aisle.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh,
And she
shit.
absolutely did. And Will still talks about it. Girl gave me a piggyback ride at your wedding. Yup.
That's great.
Yup.
I said, yeah. She's straight up. Get a piggyback ride.
Mhm.
I'll buy you your drinks all night. You give me a piggyback ride.
Oh yeah. Yes.
I see.
I like it.
And that would be some, all the, the alpha men will be all intimidated, like, oh, she can't pick me up. She can't pick me up. And then they get picked up and they're like, that I don't. And they got all pissed off. Like shit.
Everybody deserves to be picked up every once in a while.
Exactly.
Every-
It's fun.
And besides, guys like that need to be humbled. So
Oh,
there's that.
absolutely.
There's that. They need to be humbled.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
what's a better way to humble them than
Picking them up. Toting
Yeah.
them around a bar.
than by
Sweep them off
by
their
just a
feet,
girl?
literally.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Just penguin waddling them around the bar.
So right, and then especially if like if they're like kicking their feet, they're going like,
Oh yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
"Put me
Looking
down."
like a little baby throwing a temper tantrum.
That would be great. Kind of put them in their place.
Yeah. Where's Tab?
She's running a couple minutes late, but she's on the way.
Awesome sauce.
But oh my god, yeah, look, yeah. I would love to see that. Just love to see just love to see just pick up just picking guys around. They just get out. Stop.
Let's go.
Let me go, put me down.
I mean,
You
it's
lucky-
a good hustle to run. Get some
Then you
drinks.
lucky.
maybe
Like you lucky
place a
I
few
didn't.
bets.
They're trying to be like, you lucky I didn't do anything.
Especially
know
when they're taller than the girl. You know what I mean? Like that
Oh
just
god, that's even
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even worse.
like
Mhm.
Like, what the hell? I do jujitsu. Put me down.
Man.
Vulcan death grip.
I mean, it's a short distance from being picked up and getting body slammed. So there's
All right.
because if you could
The
do the
girl
picking
who's
up,
out of
you should be
town.
able to do the slamming down. So I'm sure the guys are uneasy, like, holy shit, she could body slam me if she wants to.
Right. Because if a woman were to come into a bar and say, I bet you if you pick me up, I said, you probably could. You probably could pick me up. Yep. You probably could.
It's like when people meet me and they're like, "Oh, I'm a good bit taller than you," and I'm like, "Most people are." What? Like it's hard?
Yeah, most people are shorter than me. I'm 5'10" and some change.
All of
So-
5'4".
Oh, yeah.
Just
Put me in some heels and I'd be a whole foot taller than you. Holy cow.
my cousins. I have
Oh
male
my
cousins
God.
on my dad's side who are 6'7" and 6'9".
Oh, wow.
So like when we're in like
Mm.
family, and my brother's 6'2", and my dad is 6'2". So like when we're in family photos, I just don't exist. Like
It's like all these towering men.
it's all it heads in me.
And right there.
When we were little, because those boys they're 10 years older than my brother and I, respectively. So my brother's a year older than I am, and then there's me. And so you figure when we were 10 and 11, they were 20 and 21.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yep.
And so you're putting us in family photos. And by this point, my brother is still probably like 5'8", 5'9". I'm like 4'5", maybe. They used to make me stand on chairs or boxes.
Oh,
or
wow.
or half of our family photos, I'm one arm over one cousin, one arm over another cousin, legs dangling.
I was going to say feet swinging.
Just swinging in the wind.
That's cute, though.
Literally like a baby doll. Just
Flapping.
Uh-huh.
Shit.
That's funny.
I was the only
Oh my
girl
God.
and the teeny tiny one at that.
That makes it better. It does. To be the only girl, I bet you had lots of brothers sticking up for you and
Oh yeah, well,
chasing off all the douchebags and stuff.
yeah. Not my brother, but Angry knows my brother, and that's an off a live story. He's a
let's just
sweet
say-
pea, and I do love him dearly, but my brother couldn't harm a fly.
Oh, okay.
let's just say he is he's very
Go ahead. Pick a word, because there's a lot of them.
he's very gentle.
Oh, okay.
Not a tough guy.
It's like a teddy bear.
Yeah. You could say that. Not very confrontational.
Oh, okay.
I believe that's a great way of phrasing it.
Like it definitely was like the other way around.
Like
Oh,
I mean,
okay. You were sticking up for him.
yeah.
Awesome sauce. He had to
Yeah.
chase away all the
He's
bad ladies.
so sweet. Like he's so sweet, and he would not hurt a fly. But there isn't a protective bone in that boy's body. He would sacrifice me in an instant. He would use me as a human shield.
Yeah. If it was a scary movie, he would definitely be the I'll miss you.
He's running away to call the cops. He is not coming to help.
Oh, okay. So he's not one of the white people that's running to the fire when everybody else is running away.
Oh,
correct.
Gotcha.
Hell no.
No.
We were raised better than that. Okay. Like
No.
I see people running. My ass is running too.
No. We're Northerners.
Let me put it like this.
If Angry told you that part of the story, but like we're from the New Hampshire, Massachusetts, New York, Pennsylvania area.
Yeah, I grew up in
Connecticut.
Yeah, I grew up
I'll
in
put it like this.
Connecticut. I
Okay.
know
I'm
about
not that
put it like
white.
this.
And before you,
She is-
Taz even
like,
used
she
to
will
say that
run.
I was not the whitest member on the panel. Okay.
No, I'll say it like this. She will run. Her brother will run faster.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
And if need be, I hate to say it, he may trip her up in order to get away.
Oh yeah. There's no way he runs faster than me. He's gonna push me.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
true.
you don't have to be the fastest, just as long as you're
Yeah,
not the slowest.
yeah. I don't have to be faster than them. I just got to be faster than you.
Y'all ever seen Without a Paddle?
Yeah, it's been a while.
There's a
Yeah.
scene where the there's a bear, and Matthew Lillard starts taking his shoes off. And the other guy's like, "Why are you taking your shoes off?" And he goes, "I run faster barefoot." And he goes, "You can't outrun a bear." And he goes, "I don't have to outrun the bear. I just have to outrun you."
Yep.
Yeah.
My brother
That
would
is
steal
true.
my shoes and push me down.
Like, I mean,
Knock you out while he's running by.
Abandon
And
me
again,
to the
why you-
wild.
and again, like she said,
Love him dearly.
super. One of
And
the
in any
nicest
other
guys you will
situation,
ever
you
meet.
could trust him. But
One of the
not
nicest
not
guys
in
you'll
not
ever
that.
meet. But in any kind of protective
Hey,
situation,
Taz.
hey, what's happening, twin? But any kind of protective situation,
That's on me. I'm who they call for that.
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah.
What did I? Sorry, I'm
You
late.
need something handled. I'm the one you call for that.
Yeah, we all
Good
know that. I went to officially get the supplies because as promised, I'm gonna go live tomorrow. We're gonna go over Taz's chicken Alfredo lasagna.
We're doing the Alfredo design.
Oh
Yay.
shit!
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm excited.
And I was so well behaved ish, kinda.
Kinda.
We're gonna
Yeah,
say that I was well.
Enough. You were behaved enough.
I got the turducken, the turtle duck. He got
Oh,
me the
okay.
turtle.
Yay.
And
Oh shit!
snake.
All right. Now that we're live and
Oh,
everybody's
shit.
here, I have my final update in the Arnold
In this whole saga.
saga.
All right.
Wait, there's
right.
more? Oh, wait.
We're about
wait
to
a
find
minute.
out.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Find
I got
she's
a bet.
moved out.
Go ahead.
She's been approved for a place. She's got
Yeah.
her own place.
That's awesome.
Nice.
And the
All right.
daughter in the interim, the one, the therapist in the situation, has also moved out. Even she couldn't stay with her mom, so she's been staying with her grandmother and refusing to speak to said father,
Oh,
as she should.
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
So
He messed up the home life. So,
I mean,
he was hitting on the therapist. That was crazy.
yeah,
work. He
well,
did it in
and that
front
was
of her.
like
That was
the straw
insane.
that broke the camel's back, because she really liked her therapist, and now she's had to get a new one.
Oh, that
oh my
sucks.
god,
Finding a new therapist is the worst.
that yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It took me a year to
And-
find mine, and then I had to lose them because my insurance was like, "Yes, we're not paying for this." And I was like, "Oh, son of a bitch!"
Well,
No,
it takes me a while to find a therapist that agrees to keep me, because it.
uh,
Say it with me.
hey, you
It's me.
Because it's Taz.
it's Taz.
Self-explanatory.
so, I mean,
And it's not really
she's the one.
so much
She
like
did.
it's
I mean, she did start a whole revolution at the Grippy Sock Casino, allegedly.
yeah, and it's usually, it's not like because of anything like traumatic. It's because of where my brain goes, and a handful of times, a handful of times, I came very close to being kidnapped while at the therapist's office.
Oh my! For the other patients,
Because the therapist
Waiting
was
room.
like, you do understand what I do for a living? I said, yes. Don't make friends with anybody in the waiting area. Don't even really talk to them. They are not friend shaped.
Oh Lord.
not friend material.
Oh Lord.
Lessons were learned.
Some hard lessons.
Oh my God.
Taz was making friends with people with snacks in the waiting room.
That is what happened too.
I mean, nobody doubts that.
You want to win Taz
Oh,
over?
shit.
Have the best arrangement of snacks ever.
Nah, you don't
Then
even.
you will get the
You
time of
want to
day.
win Taz over? Bring her a Reese cup,
Yeah, and
the
see,
Reese
here's
cup.
the
That's
thing.
it.
shrimp
The
chips.
last one was like this cute little old lady, and I was like, "Oh, she a little old lady. How much damage could she do?" Lessons were learned, and she had made these like blondie Reese cup bars.
What did I say? What did I just say?
And security snitched because security went and told the receptionist, like, I don't think they came together.
Taz is accepting the Ruby snacks just like we thought she would. This was
To
a
be
test.
fair, I would
They were testing
probably
you.
get taken for to be fair, I would probably
yeah.
get taken for some blondie Reese's cup
Yeah.
brownies too, because you got the brownies
mean-
and the Reese's cups all in one. That's
I mean,
damn.
that
My parents used
that
to
sounds
do that.
divine. Honestly,
My parents used to
that
send
sounds
people
delicious.
that were supposed to pick me up to see if I would go. Now, I will say, as a child, I was safer. I was better with my safety as a child. Till my granny passed away, she was pissed at me. She was pissed from the time I was in the second grade to the time she died. She loved me, but from time to time, she would bring up this incident. She was supposed to come pick me up after school. Now, I don't know about in the United States, but where we were, once the school day was over and everybody, they locked all the doors. So you had to come to the door, knock, give a name, and like the secretary of the principal would match up the name, and then you could leave.
Mhm.
My parents had gave us a code word that we were supposed to, if somebody's picking us up, they were supposed to tell it. Now, of course, I know who my granny is, okay? But I also was very much into the news and history and the precursor to true crime. Okay, the early days of America's Most Wanted,
Oh my God, me too.
unsolved mysteries. So I was like, well, my mama gave us a code word for a reason. Like, we can't just trust somebody because we recognize them. So my granny came to the door and was like, hey, let me in. No. What's the word? She forgot. And the lady was like, do you know her? I looked that lady square in the face, was like, no. My granny was going off on the other side of that door. She was going off. She had to call my mama, go through all of this. She was mad. She was mad. And then when they got it all cleared up, because my mom had to come up there, right? And she's like, come here. Nope. I'm not going to hit you. Yes, you will. No, I'm not. Yes, you will. Just come here. And here's the thing. My parents had way too much trust in my brother's ability. But this will tell y'all how long I've been nerdy. I still remember our code word was Johannesburg.
Oh, okay.
Who the hell gives a bunch of elementary school kids the code word of Johannesburg? But honestly, it was brilliant because who's going to guess that to say to some kids?
Exactly.
That is true too.
Yep.
I mean, valid.
My granny could not
It's very
remember
valid.
to save her life. And my papa was he's like, you couldn't remember? You can remember everything. You remember the birth name of Malcolm X, but you couldn't remember.
Right.
And he was like, now look, we worry about this one all the time. What if she would have walked off with you? You just want her walking off with everybody? Who would have known? I would have grown up to walk away with everybody. But as a child, I was like, nope, not going with you.
They made you overly confident.
They did. Because now I'm like,
So you know what?
yeah.
I'm gonna go out.
Well, because they went from stranger danger, and then strangers don't go with strangers. And then they were like, well, you got to go up and talk to people if you want to make friends. I forgot the strangers were danger.
That one, your discernment went out the door.
Look, all of us here on this show were once strangers to each other, and now look at us.
That's
That
right.
is true.
Very true.
See?
That is true.
See? Most of the time, when I'm like, oh, look at them, they are friend shaped. It's cool. Allegedly. It's cool.
Most of the time.
And Jen, you'll be proud of me. I made the Manipidip merch. Now, did I really play up the Manipidip? Because it's a man in dip that's been dipped in with puppet hands.
I like it.
First of all, y'all know how my brain is. Y'all left me alone. Okay, I do have one. This is from a series of screenshots because the person who gave this to me is a minor, and I did not want this minor having my phone number. So I had to just take the picture. So if you see me pausing, it's because I'm reading around whatever's in the background because my phone was up and I was going down. Look at that. Hey, I don't want nobody to get no ideas. I definitely don't need a child walking around to me. Yeah, I got Taz's phone number. You do not. Let's be clear.
You already got one kid blocked. What's another?
Say, oh no.
Right, and we're related. Oh, and he got through earlier today. We'll talk about that later because he borrowed somebody else's phone.
No.
And now that person is blocked. That's what y'all get. I told y'all I'm not playing with y'all. So it says, am I the jerk for refusing to give up my honeymoon booking for my cousin's elopement?
Oh
No.
Oh no.
So
Already no.
Right. And do I know how this goes? No, I just want this kid to leave me alone. So I took
Lord, okay.
We on this roller coaster together.
Yeah.
So,
so just to let y'all know, I don't know where this is gonna take us.
You're pulling this from Angry. This is what he likes to do. Not read the story and rope us into some weird shit.
Yeah, but I need you to understand. It was just a kid that came up and was like, hey, I watched a couple weeks. I got a story for you. I got nervous. Like, okay, click.
Yes.
Let me get away.
Okay.
No. Ain't nobody about to pop up with a video going, look at Taz with the kid. No. My heart started beating. I don't.
We're having palpitations.
Right.
I started sweating. I was breathing hard.
Right.
I got nervous.
Only thing I did was send it to my iPad. That's all I did. So I'm 27, right? I'm 27F and my husband 29M, and I have been planning our honeymoon for over a year. We saved up for a week-long stay at a really nice mountain cabin. Oh, they're white.
Mm-hmm.
Mountain cabin. They're
Super
goats.
white. Yeah.
White.
They are Hatfield and McCoy white.
White.
They're the level of white where you put the H before the W. They're white.
Yeah, that is final boss white. Like cool white. It's fully paid for, non-refundable, and booked for next month. Okay. Last weekend, my cousin Sophie, 26 female, called me out of the blue with some exciting news. Oh, hell no, Sophie. She and her fiance decided to skip the big wedding and elope in the exact same mountain town during the exact same week we're going. They didn't decide anything. They was just broke.
They're piggybacking. They had a plan.
Yeah, they
Where
figured out.
y'all was at.
You're being manipulated.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you
sleep in the guest room.
If you just eloping, you do that anywhere and go back home.
Exactly.
Let's not forget, in July we going to a fountain.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to eat. You think I'm playing? I done found 3 restaurants already. 1 for appetizers, 1 for main course, and 1 for dessert.
Oh, there you go.
I know you're not playing. I know you're not playing. I know.
Bring stretchy pants. I mean, it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be, but I mean, yes, weddings are all about the love and the smoochy. It is. But
But I'm hungry.
I'm not gonna have. Yeah, and I'm not.
But
gonna
I'm hungry.
But I'm gonna eat.
But I'm eat because I'm hungry.
Definitely gonna eat. Yeah.
So I love you with everything within me. But
we are getting off track, y'all.
All right.
Oh,
back on the story.
And there will be snacks at the fountain. Okay. The problem is that the problem is that the place we booked is already full, and apparently she and her fiance didn't plan far enough ahead. Yes, they did. They just planned on your dime.
Mm-hmm.
So she asked if we could be generous and let them have our cabin so they could make it their special wedding week. She even said we could just reschedule for later in the year when the rates drop.
Mm-mm.
Oh no.
Hold on. Did you peep that she said be generous? She didn't. The cousin isn't offering so
she
far.
She doesn't want to pay for it. She just wants to take the reservation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's already paid
Give it
for.
to me as a wedding present.
So we're getting married. It'll be a great gift.
No, you're getting up. You're eloping. No. I told her no. We've been planning this forever. My husband already booked the time off work, and we're honestly desperate for this break. Sophie got quiet and told me I'm choosing a vacation over family and hung up. But keep in mind, this is Opie and her husband's honeymoon.
Yeah.
Now some relatives are texting me saying it would have been the ultimate wedding gift, and we can go to the mountains anytime. Meanwhile, my husband thinks they're being ridiculous and says we're not changing plans.
Correct.
So, am I the jerk for keeping my honeymoon booking instead of handing it over? Here's the thing. I cannot stand family members that are like, oh, well, you should have paid for it.
Exactly.
Pay for you. Why can't they go when the rates drop? First of all, you looked into it. You noticed when the rates drop. So do like OP and her husband. Get married now and go later.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if they say, oh, well, it would be it would be, wouldn't it? Not gonna happen, but it would be.
We went on our honeymoon 3 years after we got married. It's doable. You can definitely plan like they did for a honeymoon. It doesn't have to be traditional. It doesn't have to be directly after the wedding, and it doesn't have to be on somebody else's dime.
And if you're going to here's my thing. Some people might get mad at what I say, but remember, I don't care. You're eloping with no guest. Go to
Right.
Vegas. Why do you even need a honeymoon? You're
Right.
eloping with no guest. Like, how do you not have the budget to even if you just take a weekend trip? You're
Exactly.
not spending
Right.
it
I'm
up
not
Yeah.
on
invited to your
anything else.
wedding, but you want me to give you a wedding present?
It's
Exactly.
like how does that work?
It doesn't.
Because
Pass.
I know somebody,
Like, I
and I've
mean,
told y'all this before, where she chose, because it was a discounted rate, to get married on a Wednesday in the middle of the day. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
She told
you
us that after work, she wanted all of us to meet at a particular restaurant and we would have dinner together. She just said, hey, everybody's just going to be responsible for their own meal. Cool.
all right.
Now, that marriage with her didn't last, and we all knew that night it wasn't going to last because her stank ass husband that day looked at all of us crazy towards the end and was like, so nobody brought us the gift? Our presence is our gift.
Bitch,
This
you
the
lucky
only
we
part
showed
y'all
up.
wanted. Right, this the only part y'all wanted us to come to. You told us last minute about this restaurant, and this was like a pricey restaurant too.
Mm.
It's like, bitch, you lucky we came here.
Right,
Right.
this wasn't like, oh, meet us at Applebee's or at shit. No, this is a place that ain't no Groupon, ain't no discount.
It was a la carte.
Again,
It's like, right?
you didn't invite me to your wedding, but you want me to give you a wedding present?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like,
And my friend was so apologetic. She's like, no. The gift is that you all came out to celebrate with us. Yeah. And I looked at him like, first of all, sweetheart, you're knee high to me, you little pocket pimp. I will throat punch you. I will definitely kick you in the front butt and you'll go into orbit. You better leave me alone. And spoiler alert, a year later, he decided to cheat. And I was like, you do realize that she told all of us that you were already a disappointment, but she loved you. So you decided to go on a world tour of disappointment.
And add more
Yeah.
to it. Nope.
I wish I had that confidence.
Mm.
Like, dude, your penis needs a step stool.
Oh.
And you decided to go out and slang it around. Well, try to slang it around.
Not a
Why is
step.
it always guys that are hung like that have like the confidence, like they're, you know,
Oh God, I would love to have the confidence of a mediocre man.
Okay, first
like,
of all,
that's amazing.
first of
that would
all,
that would be
ladies-
amazing to have that confidence.
ladies, this is what this is our fault. It's our fault because ladies will lie. Ladies will put on a performance.
Mhm.
Okay, because we in love. We
Yeah.
lie. And that's why they
Yeah.
get and that's why the ugly ones be walking around with their chest puffed out, thinking that they can get every woman out there. Newsflash, you little ugly ragamuffin bastard. Okay, you molded, DNA riddled, unfortunate face, feline F-bombs. The women who will let you get a whip of their cooter biscuit up close and personal, they're not really there to have sex with you. They just want one over on the woman that you're with. She's the baddie. Okay, they're in competition with her. They just want to be like, yeah, I had your man. And how do I know? Because people have done that to me, and I'm like, I know I dressed him to send you over there because I don't want him.
Nope.
And I was hoping that you would rehome him. I was kind of hoping you would rehome him.
Just
This
keep-
cat.
So,
She's like, I'm trying to pawn him off on you.
so I dressed him up and everything.
Right.
Like
And
I dressed
one
him up
time,
and washed him, and I made sure he smelled good, and then I sent him
Right,
over
and-
to you.
one time the chick was like, yeah, you're mad. I was like, first of all, y'all didn't do nothing, and that's disappointing. I was hoping y'all would,
Right.
because I had a whole script written out in my head as to how this breakup was gonna go, and I was like, dude, that's a
You
woman.
didn't
That
help.
ain't a man. I said that ain't a man. She just real butch. She real masculine, but she got a cooter biscuit too. She came over here to cut coupons with you, girl. You didn't let her.
So,
Okay.
Like, oh,
I
my
was like,
bad.
I bought her a new backpack. I went to the little special store and got her candles and stuff for you. Let me go get my stuff back out her backpack. This was disappointing. And old girl was sitting there looking at me like, you set me up so you could break up with me? I did.
Yeah.
I didn't know how else to break up with you.
You try to do
The
it
first
gently,
person.
set
Because it
them
was
up.
the first person that, the relationship had got to the point where like we were living together. Like any other time, I'll just be like, it's over and I'll go home and they can't get in. I
Oh,
didn't know how to break up with somebody who could still get in.
slightly different. You had to figure out how to
Mhm.
get rid of the roommate now,
So I was
and
like,
and
Yeah.
and the relationship,
once again,
and have to move out.
I was trying to get her rehomed like a cat. Because when they said the cat distribution center, I thought it worked for that cat too. It doesn't.
Oh,
Worth a try. It was worth a try.
yes,
It was. It was.
I have one. Am I the asshole for telling my daughter I am disgusted by her and telling her ex she has been taking their kid to his family side? My daughter and Ryan, her ex, and are 26 now. When they were both 18, my daughter got pregnant. They got an apartment together and started to raise their little family. They never got married, but Ryan's family pressured them to do it often. Multiple times I heard them say, those two need to stop living in sin. Man. The issue was a year ago when Ryan was caught cheating, and he is gay. The breakup was extremely messy, and in the end, the custody was 50-50. Ryan's family is really religious, and when it came out, they were they were breaking. Is that what it says? Yeah, when it came out, they were breaking. They were pissed. When they learned Ryan was gay, they disowned him. I was at my daughter's place helping her move out when I heard Ryan's mother call him the F slur. Yep.
Well,
So his
damn.
family, yeah, so his family is really shitty people. After he was disowned, for some reason, they thought he would give them access to their grandbaby, and he basically told them to shove it. I know about this because they contacted me once to let them see the kid while I was babysitting. I told them no. And 50-50 has been a bit rough for my daughter. It is hard for her not to have her kid for major events. Example, Ryan had custody of the grandbaby during Easter, but he agreed to let my daughter have him that day as so they could be with my side of the family and celebrate. My daughter was over to pick up some stuff and she showed me pictures from her latest weekend trip. In the pictures, there was Ryan's mom and his two siblings. I asked what that was about, and she told me that she had been taking the kid to see them for a few months now, behind his back.
Is she on crack?
I asked Ryan if he knew. I I asked if Ryan knew. I thought they got back in contact, and she told me no. I told her that it was horrible to do that and that they were bigots and disowned their kid. She got defensive and it went into an argument. She defended taking her kids around homophobes, and I told her I was disgusted by what she was doing. I informed Ryan, he thanked me, and now my daughter is super pissed. Ryan apparently is refusing to be lenient anymore with the custody. So no more getting the kid on her day, on the days that aren't her days, even if it's a holiday they want to celebrate. And so that's the end. Like, so is she the asshole for telling Ryan that the daughter had been letting the family see the kid? I don't think she's the asshole. I think the kid is the asshole. The daughter is
No.
the asshole.
Yeah.
The
Not the
daughter
asshole.
must be getting some money or kickback or something because OP
The daughter's
said
getting
that
something out of it.
50-50 has been hard for the daughter. So the daughter's probably leaning on the extra help and money.
Yep.
But here's my thing. And I need people to really take this in. Two things. One, if somebody doesn't like you, never ever ever trust them around your children because they will take that shit out on your children.
Exactly.
One way or the other.
Yep.
Two, if you're saying that I'm living in sin and I'm an abomination, why do you want to be around the fruits of my loins?
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. That was one of the parts that threw me too. It's like, oh, living in sin. Oh, I guess they don't want to know me
Say,
then.
okay. Living in
And
sin.
it's like, and what gets me is that people are like, well, you need to be married so you're not living in sin. Honey, baby boo boo. You can be married 20 times over and still be living in some sin. Okay. Have you seen what married folks do with and to one another? There's a whole lot of sinning going on. And I'm not even talking about the sexual stuff. Okay. There is somebody right now praying for the death of their spouse. Okay. There is somebody right now. Okay. Filling out a credit card application that their spouse does not know about. There is somebody with some type of addiction that they spouse. If y'all don't quit, y'all so worried about that. But I bet your mama and daddy, one is hunching on a nun, and the other is probably hunching on the pastor at the church that they go to while they sitting around gossiping about everybody. And every Saturday night they up in the church house playing bingo, which is gambling. You don't have several seats, and you better go take a DNA test and make sure your daddy is really your daddy.
Exactly.
True.
Because the holiest of holy, them kids don't be belonging to the parents that you know to be the parent.
There are skeletons in all the closets. I'm just going to say that.
Because there are quite a few people in recent years that found out that neither person that they call mom or dad was related to them. Because them Christian folks be snatching up babies and passing them around like they blunts.
And we know this now because of all the DNA sites that everybody's been on. They've been finding out all their deep, dark secrets by finding out the DNA is not DNAing.
Well, like the one lady, because people were joking about the neighbor for a while on TikTok. Because the neighbor, she is me and I'm her. Because I would have had the same reaction. They see the Secret Service, the sheriff roll up in the neighborhood. Neighbor goes, I'm like, girl, you see what's going on? Maybe they here for your husband. Joking around. You know, you're nervous. You don't know why they're there, so you just joke. She's like, no, they not. She's like, maybe they here for you. And they come up and arrest her. Neighbor said, oh, what she do? That woman stole a whole child, raised the child into adulthood. But word on the curb, she was deep in her church.
Well,
there's a wife living in a pale house praying that their mango head husband kicks the butt. Yes, melanoma. We know melanoma is right now. Dear God, who's ever God, please take Donald. Please, I know I said joking about it was not good because I'm tired of them joking about it. Please make it a reality. I suck you real good. I do a long time. If you just take it.
Oh, we need to DoorDash a special McDonald's order for him.
And don't use DoorDash grandma. She been up on Capitol Hill in DC so many times and it never worked out. She didn't work out in the congressional hearing. I don't know why y'all thought that she was going to work out at the White House. And you really think that if he was DoorDashing McDonald's, that they would deliver it with a smile? Especially talking about no tax on tips after his people already complaining about how that's not true.
True. All right, I got one. All right.
Wait a minute.
I know that made me nervous. The deep sigh, the deep breath.
What are we in for here?
This week, I'm gonna be able to respond because that wasn't right.
Well, you were responding with your face.
You were
your
doing your best.
All,
you were doing your best. All right. So my brother pleasures himself in my room. How can I make him stop?
Damn.
Lock your door.
Damn. Change the locks. Put a dresser in front of the door.
Something. I have so many questions. And
so
it doesn't matter what gender the OP is. It's not gonna make it any better or any. It's just.
I have questions too. So we're about to find out. We live in a 3-bedroom apartment, but are a family of 5 adults. My parents have the first room. I have the second bedroom since I'm the only female. My eldest brother has the third room because he works in phone sales and needs privacy to do his Zoom and work calls. So it was decided that my other brother is the one in least need of a full room since he doesn't own much and doesn't work. He stays in a makeshift room in the living room with curtains for a poor excuse of some privacy. I'm not home much because I work, so I wouldn't mind him using my room when I'm not using it. But he smokes in it, and the smell lingers in the pillows, which bothers me when I try to sleep. eats on my bed, and leaves crumbs and mush bits of food on the sheets. Oh, you got to kick his
Mm,
ass out.
facts.
You can't
Stay on
just
the
take a
couch.
chair in there.
Like,
Keep his
ugh,
ass on the couch.
Like
like
I would think, like I would think,
he
if
bringing
I
in
was in
roaches
that
and shit.
situation, I would bring a chair like to sit in. Like I wouldn't even
Mm.
feel comfortable sit. Like yeah, I know we're siblings, but I wouldn't feel comfortable like sitting chilling on your bed. And
Uh,
I can go in the living room if I'm just gonna sit and eat.
right?
Right.
And all right, so lies on the bed right after the gym. Ew. Lies on the bed right after the gym, all sweaty with socks that smell like a decaying body. Absolutely.
Mm,
Blech.
the
Oh,
disrespect.
And he
what?
ain't got no job. First of all, how's he paying for the gym?
Maybe his parents pay for the
Is
subscription to get him out of the house.
well, a lot of gyms that depending on
Or maybe
they'll
they have
have
like the
they'll have free area
yeah.
or free
Oh,
stuff and stuff like that for people to use.
I just
Or
thought
like, is
I
it a
just thought
condo
about
or a
something.
house? Maybe it's like their amenities, like in their HOA
Yeah,
or in
Yeah,
their like
I was
or something like that,
I
you know,
just
or
yeah, I
apartment.
We
just
have
feel
yeah.
one
like
here.
some
Yep.
apartments do have, but oh, like for everything that he's doing, he could still do in the living room. Why do you need to be
But
in the
yeah, he could eat
bedroom?
in the living room if he really wants to eat. You know, he could
Mm-hmm.
put his little privacy sheet around and eat like that. But
Mm-hmm.
all right. I'm also very acne prone, so I take great care in keeping my pillows very clean. So I have to change the covers every time he comes in, which is a big pain in the ass. Absolutely. But the worst of all is the discarded tissues and Vaseline he leaves behind.
Oh, my oh my, not the Vaseline.
It makes me nauseous. I can't stand sleeping in the bed after that. Me neither. It would be.
Taz is disassociated. She has checked out of the building.
So I tell him not to use my room, even when I'm not using it, which makes him very upset and starts an argument with my parents about not having any privacy and wanting his own room. So I give in and agree to just keep the peace and not be the villain, and it happens all over again. What should I do? Edit. Thank you all for having such strong feelings and advice about my situation. I had no idea how abnormal it might be until I read the comments. Genuinely, thank you for all of your time.
You didn't know it was abnormal to
I mean, why would he leave the shit out? I get having to, self pleasure once
Go
in a
to the
while. I don't know
bathroom.
why you would go in another room, but like if
okay,
you're gonna do it, don't leave all evidence behind.
all
That's
That's
all all jokes aside, OP needs to run. Do not walk to a therapist and go to a therapist that specializes in repressed memories because one, for OP to not know that this isn't normal till the comment section, and two, the brother to take that much liberty. I hate to say it, that brother has done something to her, and he's gearing up to do it again.
something
well. Here's the thing. All right,
disturbing.
he gotten comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
He got comfortable doing that. I mean, and it started out just little things. You know, the crumbs in the bed. You didn't say anything. Coming straight from the gym and laying in bed. Didn't say
Mm-hmm.
anything then. Eating in his room. Still didn't say anything. Left the Vaseline thing out. Still didn't say anything.
Mm.
Vaseline and tissue. Now you're saying so. By that time, it's already too late
Yeah.
because you didn't say anything first time. Now I'm not saying that.
She created a
Not saying that,
monster.
but the simple fact is that you didn't. The only way really to get him to stop now is either A, lock your door
Mm-hmm.
and put a deadbolt lock and everything like that. And your parents are going to argue. You're just going to have to suffer through that
Yep.
until eventually they'll leave you alone or you move out. Moving out probably be the best thing to do first. Second, you're going to have to humiliate him. You're going to have to humiliate him in
Yeah.
front of everybody. You're going to have to say, I'm tired of you leaving your Vaseline and your crusty tissues in my room. Stop.
All right.
Please.
I would tell everybody. I'm sorry.
You
I'm
gotta
blabbing. I'm
humiliate
blabbing
him.
it.
You gotta
Yes,
humiliate him.
I'm telling the
I would
whole
humiliate
household.
him with I would humiliate him with the perp walk. One, I would set up cameras. And I
Mhm.
would give everybody except for him in the house access, because I would frame it under the guise of, oh, for security purposes, and say nothing to him. I would do it right before everybody starts their workday, so that when the alarm pings,
Everybody sees.
Mhm. Yeah.
Or make a loud
Yeah.
display and, loudly
But
tell him to come in and clean up his rags and
right, you
all
gotta
that.
like you gotta
Put him on
you gotta
blast.
make it public. Like you gotta
Mhm.
get to the point of where he's scared that you'll say something when he's gonna have a friend over or some shit like that, or he or something, and then all of a sudden his sister goes out, will you stop jerking off in my room?
Yeah, because you got too comfortable, so you got to make him uncomfortable.
Yeah, he's gotten himself way too comfortable.
Entirely too comfortable. I mean, I'm just trying to think of the mentality behind that. Like, who is going into your sibling's room to pleasure oneself? I don't give a hell what the living arrangements are. Like, that's a violation. Golly.
That is disrespectful. That is highly disrespectful.
I mean,
No.
but to be fair, when I was younger, I had a friend that we would sneak home to my house and have afternoon relations instead of going to school. And we would go on my sister's bed, who was in college, because my grandmother her living room was directly under my bedroom, and she wouldn't hear us if I was in my sister's room. So I did kind of violate my sister's bed space in that way. But she wasn't home, and everything was cleaned up, and just sheets were changed and stuff before she got home. It wasn't like some daily event, and she was
yeah, but at
walking
least
in
you
on it.
cleaned
Yeah,
up. You
Yeah, I
cleaned
mean,
up
but
after
you
yourself.
cleaned up, and
yeah. I didn't leave evidence.
yeah. For him, like I said,
or my sweat on the sheets or any of that shit.
like I
Yeah.
said, his ass got comfortable.
Yeah, he got way too comfortable. Damn.
It's so gross. I have one. I'm going to change the subject.
All right.
Am I the asshole for filing a police report against my sister and her husband after they took out a $340,000 mortgage in my name without telling me?
Oh hell no.
Oh
Man.
oh no.
That's
Look here,
identity theft. That's
Mm-mm.
that's fraud.
somebody
What?
get no. Somebody no.
I'm whooping ass.
No. Somebody getting they getting a Sparta kick in the Grand Canyon. What the fuck?
Mhm.
No.
That's crazy. It's already
Like
crazy.
I'm tossing them out of airplane.
Exactly.
I found out I owned a house I'd never stepped foot in when a bank called about a missed payment.
Oh.
That's it. That's the sentence that blew my life apart on a Tuesday afternoon. The woman on the phone was polite. She said something like, "We're calling about the payment due on the property on Clearwater Drive." I told her she had the wrong number. She read my full name back to me, my social security number, my date of birth, and I sat there with a fork halfway to my mouth and asked her to repeat everything from the beginning.
Bam.
And she did. $340,000 mortgage taken out 11 months ago, my name on every single document, and not 1 second of knowledge. I didn't panic right away. I just went cold. The specific kind where your brain just starts running through every possible explanation before it lands on the obvious one.
Mm-hmm.
I asked the woman to email me whatever she could. She said she'd flag the account and transfer me to their fraud department. I stayed on hold for 22 minutes. Yes, I counted. By the time somebody picked up, I already knew it was my sister. Here's the thing. She's the golden child, prettier than me according to our mom, funnier according to our dad, more charming according to everyone at family dinner that we've ever sat through. And I stopped being bitter about it somewhere about 27, and I accepted it. She has a way of making people feel like they owe her something, and people just pay up without thinking.
Yeah, they owe her ass
I know the
whooping.
type. That's what I'm saying.
Somebody
Her
owes her
husband's kind
freecredit.com
of the
before
same
that.
way. He's the kind of guy who calls himself an entrepreneur but hasn't held a real job in 4 years. He had some drop shipping that collapsed and some consulting gig that nobody could ever explain. And then he pivoted to talking about real estate like he was already in it. And I probably should have clocked it then. My credit score is a 798. I've worked in finance for 9 years. I own my car outright. I've never missed a bill in my adult life. And apparently that makes me useful.
Extremely.
The fraud
useful.
department
Very.
confirmed everything. My sister's husband had used documents I'd given them years ago for an unrelated purpose, a lease co-signed for an apartment they needed help with back in 2021. They'd kept copies, built a file, and when they found their dream home in the suburbs, 40 minutes from our parents, they used my identity to buy it. And they'd been living there for 11 months, throwing housewarming parties, posting photos on Instagram with captions about building this forever home. I had liked one of those posts. I had left a comment saying, so cute. And my sister had hearted it.
Wow.
I called an attorney before I called anybody in my family. The attorney told me to file a police report first, document everything, not to say anything. And I did all of that. I filed the report the same night.
What that trick?
The detective I spoke to was calm. Like he had heard this story before. He said family fraud cases were more common than people think, and that didn't make me feel better. Then I called my parents.
Oh, Lord.
I told them I needed them to come over the next day. I said it was important, but didn't say why. My mom immediately asked if I was pregnant. I said no. She sounded disappointed, but that's a different problem for a different post.
That's like a go-to for moms or what? Are you pregnant?
That's a go. Are you pregnant? Oh,
Not this mom.
fine. I'll
Not
be there
quite.
tomorrow.
Not quite pregnant. No.
My sister and her husband showed up with my parents, which I had not planned for.
Ooh.
Apparently, my mom had called her to ask if she knew what was going on. So they all walked into my apartment already defensive. My sister with this tight smile, her husband with his hands in his pockets, looking at the ceiling like he was bored. I put the bank documents on the table, the mortgage agreement, the police report number, and a printed summary that my attorney had helped me put together.
Oh.
My sister looked at the papers and said, "Can we talk about this privately first?" No.
No, bitch.
The
No.
This
hell?
is privately talking about it.
Her
police aren't
husband
here.
tried.
My social
That we're not
security
in a
number
courtroom.
for
We're not.
11 months.
And there's no other people. This is private, bitch.
Damaging my very good credit score and all that I worked hard
Oh,
for.
it wouldn't have been private. I promise you, it would have been like
It's
old
between
school
me-
reality,
violent with
okay?
me.
It's
It would have been
between me,
cameras
y'all, the
from
internet, and
every
my attorney.
angle. Right, it would have been cameras from every angle. Y'all remember like the first reality shows? Think like season 1 and 2 of The Real World. It
Uh-huh.
would have
Mhm.
been. Y'all would have had a
Face.
coffee cup angle up on her. I would have
Her
paid
husband, hold on. Her husband tried a different angle. He said, "Look, we were going to tell you, we were just trying to get our finances sorted, and then we were going to bring you in properly and make it right."
Uh-huh.
I asked him what "make it right" meant when you
Kill him.
forged somebody's signature on a $340,000 loan. He didn't answer.
Kill him.
At
Mhm.
which
That's how you
point,
make it right.
my mom started crying, which is her default setting when she doesn't want to talk about something. My dad just stared at the table, and my sister switched tactics fast, the way she does. Started talking about how hard things had been for them, how they tried to get approved on their own, how the market was impossible. They just needed a stepping stone, and they were going to refinance as soon as they could and take my name off, and I would never have to worry about anything. I let her finish. Then I told her that the bank had already initiated a fraud investigation. There's a police report on file. My attorney had advised me not to withdraw it, and that whatever happened next was in hands of people that weren't me.
Exactly.
But they're
My
already
sister started
in the
crying
vault.
then. Real tears too, I think. And she said, "You're going to get us arrested, your own family?" I told her
got
I didn't make that
yourself
choice.
You get
She did
yourself arrested.
11 months ago. And every single month after that, when a payment came out, she said nothing.
Exactly.
My dad finally spoke up. He looked at my sister and said, "Why didn't you ask her?" My sister knew the answer. It's obvious. I would have said no, not because I'm heartless, but because I'm not an idiot.
Exactly.
My mom
Yeah.
pulled me to the side before they left and told me truly to think about what I was doing to the family. I told her I didn't do anything to the family. Think about what's been done to me. They left. My
Exactly.
sister didn't hug me. Her husband wouldn't look at me. It's been 3 weeks. Investigation's ongoing. My attorney says I have a strong case and the criminal side is truly out of my hands now. My parents call me every few days to check in. They just keep asking if there's any way to make this quieter. My sister hasn't contacted me once. Here's what I keep thinking about, though, and maybe this is the part that makes me an asshole. I'm glad I did it in front of my parents, not because I wanted the drama, but because I know if I handled it privately, it would have gotten buried. My sister would have cried, my parents would have mediated, and I would have ended up being pressured into protecting her anyway. I needed witnesses. I needed my parents to see it happen in real time so that my sister couldn't rewrite it later. Was it calculated? Yes. Do I feel bad about it? I'm trying to decide. The lesson I've been sitting with is the people who exploit you are almost never strangers. They're ones who know your credit score. Love and trust are not the same thing. And I think I'm confused by those. So am I the asshole for not giving my sister a chance to explain?
No.
Hell no.
No, you're the asshole for not whooping her ass on site.
But here's the thing. The father asked that question that he already knew the answer to. The sister didn't ask because she knew she didn't have to. She knew, just like mom stepped in and was like, well, you shouldn't do this. Can't we figure this out? No, this is why the sister is acting this way. And the brother-in-law saw it happen so much that he was like, oh, caution, we can use whatever we want from her. Your parents will make her toe the line and make her do this. They defaulted. They knew they defaulted. They knew that she was going to be contacted. That's why they showed up. And they figured if they showed up, she wouldn't want to embarrass her sister. Baby, you're beholden to her, not the other way around. You owe OP. OP doesn't owe you. And that's something that always baffles me about people. It's the people who need you the most that'll come in and act as if you're indebted to them.
Yeah.
Like, baby, I can survive without you.
Like I was doing
You
just great.
needed my name to get what you wanted. I don't need you for shit.
Yeah.
What did Rihanna say? You needed me. Yes.
340 grand is a big number.
Look, let me explain how that dinner would have went. Okay, y'all know that scene from The Help.
Oh,
everybody would have had chocolate cake. I'd have been sitting there. Like, you know what, Mom? You're right. I'm not gonna say nothing about that. You want some pie?
Have some pie.
Have 2 pieces. Have another piece.
Have a big old piece right there.
I can't have
whipped cream on the top of that. And you know what? I'd have gave them the same lemonade that we learned about on Friday's show.
Exactly.
Oh Lord.
It would have been a violent scene for me. I don't know that I could have kept my hands to myself. I'm just saying, like, what?
I wouldn't have met with them. To be fair, I would not have said a word to any goddamn body. You are no longer my family. You are no longer my sister. I'm an orphan.
Like, you know what you did. No
I
explanation.
would have met with them, but the only thing I would have done different, one, I would have been prepared to record just the parents by themselves, so everything would have been in place. I would have recorded it, because if the way this family dynamic sounds, if the sister would have just been picked up and arrested, the parents would have come up with a cover story immediately to try to protect, and the family at large would have came through with money and everything else to cover, because they would have thought something else. At this point, the way the parents are reacting, the greater family is gonna know that this shit stinks. Real quick, we're gonna take a bit of a detour. I never do this, but I am going to do this. If any of you follow me on TikTok, I need a favor. I have been horrifically harassed online for a month. It has truly come to a head in the past 24 hours. I am trying to laugh through it, and I'm trying to be the person that I am every day. My family, minors, and a person who recently escaped a DV situation have been doxxed by their names and their location. One of the people that is harassing me has now gone so far that they are now inadvertently doxing the children of their cohort, and not realizing that they've now set the names, made it known to the internet, the mother of these children, the ages of these children, etc. All I'm asking is if you come across the videos or if you go to my page, don't report them to TikTok. Put in an IC3 report. You can type in IC3 into Google and it will take you for internet crimes. That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking you to jump into the four-way. If you want to say something to them, go right ahead. But I can take a lot of things on the chin. And some people are concerned, like, oh, they put your name out there. First of all, my full legal name is nowhere on the internet. If I know one thing, I know how to lock things down. They got part of my middle name and put it out there. Whoop-de-doo. I'm the one that put that name out there. I know people know that it's out there. But the fact that so many other people are catching strays for the fact that, from what they said today, it's just about power and control. And they just want me to fold and to break. And in the Tazism server, y'all now have a section where y'all can dump all of your Porch of No Judgment.
Oh, okay.
Because y'all don't be listening when Angry tells y'all just to email it, and y'all still want to send it to me. And I learned my lesson, and I listened to Jen. So I started going through the stuff and reading it. One, something wrong with y'all. Something wrong with all of y'all. Half this stuff I cannot read on the air. Two, if I send it to somebody else to read it, they're then going to call me and ask me, do I need to go back to the Grippy Sock Casino? Where are y'all finding this? So this way, it'll be there. And if it's you all's personal stories, they can see it too. And then something wrong with y'all.
Now see, I was going to just create our own Discord server.
Well, you could do that too. And this can just be temporary till then, because something, and I can see y'all in the Licky Boom Boom room. And I can see y'all in the bricked up room.
Oh,
something wrong with y'all.
Yes. Yes. Definitely.
A lot of y'all need therapy.
And the fact that way to go
definitely needs therapy.
A way to go. Okay, remember Ally McBeal in the soundtrack and the little Dancing Baby? Way to go has become my soundtrack in Dancing Baby. Okay, way to go is quick with it. Way to go keeps coming up with soundtracks to different aspects of my life as they happen.
There you go. Way to go.
Well, now, all right.
Yeah. Once again, so I don't know what's wrong with y'all. I don't think the Prozac is working. I don't think the Lexapro is working. I don't know what y'all need at this point, but you need it. So what are y'all?
We're doing the most with the Porch of No Judgment, huh?
Are y'all okay?
Doing the most with it. Hey, we're trying to get this thing.
And this is coming from somebody who lives with a skeleton that they dress. And the turducken family.
That is true.
Expanding.
Taz's skeletons are visible on the couch.
Yeah.
Taz's skeleton dresses up.
And
has penis fingers.
That is true. Yes,
it is.
That is a fact.
And if anybody, okay, how can I explain this? Okay, y'all know, like, they have like the cheap ramen bowls where you just add water and heat. Okay, if anybody comes across, it's the same thing, but it's BB bowls. If anybody comes across it, please let me know, because I can't find them. And I've called all the Asian markets I know about up here.
I'll go to World Market.
I did find a place that has the sushi-ritos.
Oh, okay.
It's a sushi burrito.
Okay.
So
a sushi burrito?
Yes, they're so good.
Oh wow.
But here's the thing. I promised my good friend, Bernie Nomack, Gambit's lady, that I wouldn't try it until she came back. And I'm a person of their word. Is it killing me? Yes.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Plus, we drove past one of the places that has it, and I know that they have it. And I was looking, and we got stopped at a red light, and I'm just looking in the contemplating how fast I could run if I could get the door open. And then I had to come to reality. I don't run. Um, so I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna be patient.
Those things, fine.
But once I get I'll just let y'all know ahead of time. I might be in a 2-3 day food coma because I'm trying every variety of sushi burrito. Keep in mind, I'm the same person that went back every single day until I tried everything on the menu at the Korean barbecue spot.
Oh,
Okay.
so good.
That's fair. And that's fair.
Making
that's-
bulgogi this week for dinner. It's gonna be so
Ooh.
good.
Yes, it got so bad that the owner he was like, you know what? I just got a table over here, and he used to just take my chopsticks and just take them in the back and wash them for me.
Ain't that sweet? That's nice. I like that.
I bet you,
All
it
right.
wasn't sweet. Do
That's
you know how
all
much money I spent there? I was going back every day. That wasn't sweet. That was
Silly.
customer service.
Is it your own personal
Silly.
chopsticks?
Yeah, well,
So pretty much at that point, she
I
paid
got
for them.
germ
She paid for
issues.
them to do that,
I got it. I understand. Yep.
and they was like, "Hey, look, you know what? Here, let me just wash these for you real quick, all right?"
Just take care of that for you. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm like, I might be naive. I'm not that naive. I'm like, yeah. At week 2 of going, they. And my dad was like, they only have so many appetizers. I know. I've cycled back through the appetizers like 3 times to keep getting the different main dishes. And I'm pretty sure, I feel like they started adding hot pots as I was there, like hot pot options. I'm pretty sure. Because I'm like, this wasn't on the menu. And halfway through, they had a brand new menu. I feel like I was manipulative a little bit.
You getting them a run for their money, and they had to make sure they were.
They were like,
bringing you new
"Ooh, the
stuff."
season has changed. Let's
like,
try
oh.
this."
Said, "Ooh, I wonder what happened to this." All right, I got one. All right. Am I the asshole for not caring about a friend who overstayed at my place?
Probably not.
I'm thinking not. So,
You know,
A
if I could
friend.
ask, how can a friend overstay? But then I realize who I am. Somebody could easily overstay if I didn't have chaos because I wouldn't know how to get rid of them. I just stop cooking. Like maybe they'll starve.
I'm gonna starve them out. Oh, a friend, 31 male, decided to visit me, 30 male, for a weekend, and I agreed. He came at Friday night and was supposed to return at Saturday night, but his return flight was canceled and he could reschedule it to any time that suits him for free. He then suggested to stay a week instead, since he could reschedule it to any time within 8 weeks. I was happy because it meant we could spend more time together before he returned, so I happily accepted. But by the end of week 1, he was still around with no plans on returning, and he never mentioned when he was planning to leave. I stayed silent for another week, but I wasn't any more too happy about it. He screwed up all my routine. I gave a break to the gym because he was around, and also didn't follow my diet strictly as it was more difficult when he was around.
Mm-hmm.
Also, he never contributed to the grocery shopping, although I left hints here and there on how expensive everything got recently, etc. Also, I was utterly uncomfortable with how much time it took him to shower, nearly an hour in the morning and another hour in the evening every single day. Near the end of second week, I started asking him when he was going to return, and he said things like he wasn't too sure. He was still trying to figure out, and he wanted to make the most of the city while he was here.
Doesn't he have a job?
That's what I'm thinking.
It doesn't sound
was-
like it.
I was
Yeah,
just thinking.
clearly not.
Right.
Obviously not. I wonder how you afford the plane ticket out there, but all right,
Probably use somebody else's points.
maybe. But at the end of the third week, I received very bad news about a personal matter. I was utterly upset, and my tolerance towards him was even lower than before that. So I acted straightforward and I asked him to leave as soon as possible because I wanted to be alone. He then, instead of booking the first flight back, he instead went to couch surfing and found a place to stay in my city, and he left.
Good.
Oh, he never had a return flight.
Mm-mm.
Uh-uh. Hours later, he texted me and said that the guy was willing to host. Hours later, the guy texted me and said that the guy was willing to host only if my friend would naked pose for him. He was a new photographer or something and asked me if it was okay to return. I
No.
didn't really want to have him again, especially because he still had the option to book the next flight and return. I didn't reply to him for a few hours and then gave a cold response saying that he could find another place then. The next day, he texted me and said the guy was fine with my friend not naked posing for him and he returned home. I didn't really ask any of it, but I said I was glad that he made it home. I'm not quite sure if I was unfair and a bad friend to him because I was still under the influence of bad news I got.
No, you should have been ruder
No.
earlier.
Right.
You should have been way ruder earlier. But
Like
I understand,
a weekend.
you
First of
you
all,
want to
I
be a
would've-
friend and you trying to be cool.
No, I would have been skeptical
But-
if somebody said that they were flying out to me to visit. They're coming Friday and they're leaving Saturday.
Yeah.
That's not even worth that's not worth the ticket.
Nope.
Like it sounds like he pissed somebody off to the point where they were like, you got to go, and they paid for him to have a ticket, and he left with everything that he had, and he had to
That
try
was
to
a
figure it
one-way
out.
flight.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, you can. First of all, you had a ticket. Some way, somehow, you no longer have transportation back, but you got 8 weeks to rebook. Now, as somebody,
And you want to
many
like
years
see
ago-
the city and shit. How do you have the money
Yeah.
to do that?
right? But like many years ago, a friend of mine was graduating college. I went down to go visit. Now, where she lives in the South, that weekend it started to snow. Everything, and it wasn't like heavy snow, but everything in her city shut down. And I was
Mhm.
like, and I'm thinking like, oh, I took the train. The train isn't on the road. They'll let us get out. And I was like, and I told her, I said, can I use your laptop to go check? Right when I'm turning on her laptop, she was like, don't even check. And I was like, wow, on the news, train station down. Okay. The next day, the next free day that we get to go, she had to work. A mutual friend of ours was like that they would take me to the train station. They did not give us on the app the proper time. Train was headed to the next city. And I'm like, I don't want to overstay my welcome. Like, I'll get on the bus and go. Like, I was so paranoid. Like, I don't want my friend thinking I'm trying to move in. Now,
Right.
unfortunately, the
Mhm.
person who drove me used to drive in the military in combat times. So she
Right.
beat the train to the next city.
Yeah,
She was a
I'm
beast. And she
gonna
told the
get you there.
conductor,
I'm gonna get you
like,
there.
Oh, I'll
and
get
she
you
was
there.
like, and she told the
At
conductor,
what time you
"Do
need to
not
get there?
lose her.
Done.
Like, if you lose her, you're gonna have problems with me." And she's like, y'all remember the wrestler China?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine China but Samoan.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
what this one. Yeah, okay, and trained like Bruce Lee. Like, I wouldn't mess
Okay.
with her. But I was
No.
like something like that I can understand. But I was proactive. Like, one, I want to get home to my stuff. Two, I had only scheduled myself off so long from work. I didn't have everything that I needed to work. So I'm like, if I get stuck down here anymore, I'm gonna be broke. Like, I
Super
had
broke.
some money left. Like,
Mhm.
you know how you set a budget, and we did pretty good with the budget.
Mhm.
But I'm like, any other days, I'm screwed. Are you coming in here to tell them the story,
No.
right?
No.
Oh, no.
Who is that?
Hi, Chaos.
They said hi. They said hi.
What's up, Chaos?
Yeah, hold
What's
on.
happening,
He
man?
can't
I
hear
don't
you.
want the headphones.
Daryl
I
says,
just wave. I
Oh,
can hear
he's
the
your phone.
hand. So that's not here.
Mm-mm,
Because this person decided to follow me.
that's not her. No.
Welcome to my profile.
You know I'm lyric. You know the lyric people.
I know really. No.
And she ain't following nobody that I know.
No, I know who she is, but she just doesn't. Yeah, I thought he was coming to talk about me mispronouncing a few words earlier. No, fish pot. I was trying to say slushy earlier.
I take it didn't go well.
I
It's
so I take it
slushy.
plushie didn't come out.
It said slushy. And I was so, and here's the thing, for multiple times of me saying it, it sounded right in my head, and I just kept going.
Never a dull moment. I just like to throw that out there. Never a dull moment. I
Never a dull
enjoy
moment.
I enjoy it all the time.
But hey, look, and here's the thing, I was about to
Oh.
argue with him when he was like, "That's wrong." Like, honestly, all of y'all were about to get a phone call because I was like I said, it sounded right to me. But
I once
Then I
got
said
in a
it one
fight
more
with my
time.
friend's, well, now ex-husband, but we were sitting at the table. We were up playing a card game, and if you've ever seen Friends, there's a scene where Joey says it's moo. It's like a cow's opinion. It doesn't matter, right? So Katie and I had this joke about things being moo. We were playing cards one night, and I was like, "It's whatever. It's moo." And her now ex-husband across the table from me goes, "That's not how you say it." And I was like, I know. And he was like, "It's mute." And I was like, "Actually, it's moot."
Moot.
But I was like, if you want to argue about it, like, you can be wrong or you can be loud and wrong, because that's not what I was saying. It's an inside joke. But if you want to take it there, it's moot. The man got up and got a dictionary.
Oh, I'm
He's trying to
screaming.
prove me wrong.
Oh wow.
He sits back down at the table. He's flipped it, and I said, "You can be wrong or you can be loud and wrong."
And for context, her ex-husband, I would not be surprised if he was at the Capitol on January 6th. Okay. I
Oh,
would not be
my.
surprised. He's one of those guys.
And it's
Wow.
funny that you say that, because the other day I told someone, and it was a play on words. I needed people to go with me because this person was just being so loud and so wrong. And I was like, "Oh, at this point, your point is mute." Like, basically trying to say shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Now this person, same person that's part of the trio that's harassing me, did not catch it. Has been saying every other way that I am stupid. So finally somebody was like, "But you didn't catch the epic clapback that she had on you." And then they finally were like, "Well, I know she's stupid and she mispronounced moot."
Damn. Well, one thing you are not is stupid. I'm just gonna
It's
throw
like
that
it was
out.
a great joke, because I'm like, this person.
So it was a great joke, but with them, it was just
You have to have a certain, there's an IQ level that has to be met to understand those kind of jokes, and they just weren't there.
yeah.
No, because there are
Like, it
people
was
that
a
are
great
just
joke,
now
but
from
it
like
just
10 months ago catching the fact that I said that they were dilapidated betwixt the ears.
Mm.
I like that one.
They probably didn't understand it.
They are just
Is
now
it-
catching what I was putting down, because I'm like, why am I getting these notifications on such old video? Oh, they
It's
finally-
like,
One
No,
of my favorites is "You have the confidence of a much taller man."
well, I
So
told somebody
my
that
favorite-
they were spatial.
one of my newer favorites is "Knowledge is fast, but you're faster."
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
I bet the
Oh, I was-
acoustics in your head are really good.
Oh, I told someone that their greatest
I like that
allergen
one.
was intelligence.
Oh damn.
That's
Oh.
like it's the kind of
Oh.
insult that like you're not gonna get it. Like the acoustics in your head must be really good. Like
Yeah.
I love that one.
But I told somebody the other day, I was like, your greatest allergen is intelligent. And they immediately was like, I'm only allergic to pollen. Point
Mm-mm.
proven. Point proven.
No.
Or I like
also feel-
you brighten every room you walk out of.
Oh,
Well-
that's a good one.
That. I like
Yeah.
that one.
Ouch. Yeah.
I like that
Damn.
one.
I
Like,
have
I like
also
that
been
one.
known to tell people that, oh, you can't follow the conversation due to all the echoes in your head.
That goes with mine. The acoustics in your head must be great.
Yes.
I like it. Very
And,
creative.
Matching insults.
Yes. You guys
And
are good
then
at that.
one
I'm better.
person, I was like, oh wow. How does it feel to be in a conversation with someone who's willing to see spot run it down to your level?
Oh shit. See spot run. Whoop.
Oh, damn. Oh,
I'm
damn.
Dr. Seuss this for you.
I like green eggs with ham.
And then recently, this was a good one. I used this one on a troll. I said, wow, Elsa said, well, I said, when Elsa said, let it go, she didn't mean brain cells.
Let it go. Let it go. All the brain cells gone. Just let them all go.
And one person was like, you're extremely arrogant. I just don't understand. You don't understand much.
At all.
Clearly.
Mm.
And then like, well, I never opened a book. Very clear.
That is obvious.
And then my favorite is, you didn't gather a pot of gold or a pinch of knowledge from any rainbow. And it's clear that the reading rainbow never went over your house.
Oh damn. That's a good one. I like that.
I like it.
Oh, that's a great
That's
one.
how I lost an account once. Because that person was so pissed they just started mass reporting every single video.
Oh wow. What account? Like the number 15? Because you're on.
No, I'm on 15 now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I think
don't
it
know
was
what
either
this account's
13 or
running for a
14.
while.
Oh
Damn.
my god.
That's a lot of accounts to go through. You got some extreme haters.
I do. And the thing about it, like Vix and I were talking. Vix was like, you literally sit in your own world with snacks and glitter pens and just chill. And people just decide, I hate her today. That's how it happens.
And I don't get it.
But
You're so
it-
likable. You're so
It was
lovable.
the same thing. It was the same thing when you went live and had to eject Ojito like 30 something people, like
Oh
70,
my God, that was a
like
lot.
70
There was
something
one
people.
day- I feel like it was like 85 that day. I was
Like
there. I
80
was
something.
one
What
of
is
the
it?
mods.
Yeah.
I was sweating.
Yeah.
I was sweating trying to
Well,
get.
let's not forget the time that I got temporarily banned on live for reading a book. Not even a controversial book. It was like a 3-chapter book. It just to sit like.
Let's be fair. Taz got us banned one of the first times she went live with me and Angry on this podcast.
Oh wow! I missed that day.
We were 15 minutes in and we were like, girl,
Boom.
you got to calm down over here.
I was like, hey, how you doing? They was like, you got to go.
Automatic ban.
It's like,
See ya.
I will be sitting chilling, and what gets me are the people who will pay to get into my like open discussions or my classes. Will come in, sit for a minute, and then leave. Like they don't really do anything. They'll mean mug and scowl, and then just leave. You. It is
That's
crazy.
weird.
But I'm just like, okay. Like there was one day, it was Saturday. We were all in class. We get out of class. There's a dissertation in my comment section. I can't stand you 10 minutes ago. You did well 10 minutes. I was not online 10 minutes ago. What are you talking? Do you have me confused with somebody else?
It's like,
No, it's you. I know it's definitely you.
what?
Again, I would love to have the confidence of a mediocre wrong man.
Yeah, like Chaos is barber. That's the one I told you. He's the extra brother I never needed. Okay, we have a okay. I did promise for the month of May I was gonna be nice to him. It is a struggle for us to be nice to each other. Especially since he's picking on me today. But it's like, okay, we get it. We go at each other. Cool. Even he was like, people for real don't like you. Yeah, why? I don't know. I don't know.
Listen, I have come to realize that like I am not everybody's kind of person. And like that's totally fine. And if you don't like me, it's probably valid because I'm probably talking shit about the kind of person you are.
I'm like, people
fair.
either really like me or they really can't stand me. I'm in between and I don't give a fuck. I'm just, oh, my bad. I'm killing you, Small. But I don't really care about people's opinion.
I was after 7 o'clock.
I
now.
used to, but not now.
Oh no, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
Oh, George. Another one I like is
It's-
he or she has no hemorrhoids. You're the perfect ass, George.
I'm screaming.
George, every time you say stuff like this, you do realize that there are a collection of people who think that I am the reason why you're off the rails because very few people see this side of you. So they think that I'm a bad influence. In fact, one they think I'm the bad influence. Okay, I'm trying to live my life without getting kidnapped, and I seem to be
No,
getting
you
kidnapped
are
by damn near
not.
everybody.
Well,
That
to
is
be
a
fair,
false
Questionable. Yeah, that's questionable.
to be fair, George did not know what the term cooter biscuit was and never heard of cooter biscuit until you.
That's still me. Okay, fair enough. I'll take credit for that.
That's one.
But
That's one.
Is it because of the possum pimp? Which wasn't my idea.
Cooter biscuit is self-explanatory.
The possum pimp, for full disclosure and transparency, had me make the possum pimp. That's where it came from. Plus, I got an independent talking to. Okay, regarding some music that Angry created. I got a text message going, something is wrong with all of y'all. And you're the ringleader. What? I don't do this. It was open my phone. Legitimately. I don't make no suggestions. I didn't do anything. And he's like, are you sure? Yeah, because I was eating red velvet cake.
Yeah, because it was snack time and I can tell you what I was having.
Plus, I also got a talking to I was having a bad day. And I was checking on him throughout the day. And I was like, I'm gonna send you hugs. And I said, I was gonna send you snacks. But I got hungry and I ate them. And he's like, you're serious? Yeah, I did go to the store to get snacks to mail to you. But I got hungry on my walk back from the store and
ate the
I ate them. So sorry. He said, you could have just not told me. My mama told me to be honest. So there you go. But yeah, I got a talking to over something. And then Gambit made, I don't know, it was a struggle of, so I don't know. I got another talking to. How did I become the ringleader? I'm in the dark. I find out stuff after everybody else. And I was
like, I'm the last one to know. What do you mean I'm the ringleader? I didn't know. I didn't know anything.
I just sitting there like, I made the cloak song. I don't know where Angry's brain got this. I didn't do it. I had to look some stuff up. I don't know.
Somewhere along the way, you planted the seed. We know it, so it's definitely all you. No,
what are you talking about? The Hickla song?
Yes.
Hickla.
Well, you put him up to the.
No,
I did.
That's his ass. That's his ass because he can't say shit right.
Right, and I'm trying.
That was him.
To.
Thomas.
We know how I break things down.
So Thomas, I'm gonna explain this to you right now because either A, I know you're watching, or B, you're gonna watch later, or C,
Eventually,
I'm gonna
yep.
tell you on the villains view. Either way, you're gonna hear this. All that shit was from you.
Yeah, because like I try to break because
You motherfucker.
y'all know how I break stuff down. It's not necessarily phonetically. It's what sound like what's the next closest sounding word. So I'll write it that way. I'll say it that way in my head to get it to come out. I'm trying to teach this method to Thomas. Thomas just go, what a hickle. Every time I tell him hickle. I was in a presentation and came very close to calling something hickle. I'm glad I caught myself. Lesson learned. Don't practice a presentation on Thomas. Don't.
Because
Don't do
see,
it.
here's the thing.
Just like I told him, I was going to do a breakdown, like a cost breakdown for the radio station, right?
Uh-huh.
I jokingly called it a menu. Well, he kept telling me, did you make the menu? What? I said legitimate menu board, okay? I even turned like the radio into little caricatures. So that talking to, that was warranted.
I mean, to be fair, what did he expect? You were handling something and you turned it into a snack board? Are we surprised?
Right. Exactly. And so when he was like, what goes on in your head?
That's what got snacks.
Representation of what goes on.
Snacks.
In my head. He was like, you see everything as a menu board?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Yes. Yes.
And when we went
George
to
finally said by that he said he has heard Cooter Biscuit before. Just didn't know where he heard that.
The thing about it is he probably just didn't have a visual till I came around and created a visual. But like Wednesday when we went out to dinner for a birthday dinner, they were talking about the snacks I take to church. And one young lady, she does go to church with us. She's like, oh, you know, the church lady Candy. She's like, yeah, there's always somebody with the church. They said, no. We don't call her the church lady with the snacks. No. Like she got full Reese cups.
She's the snack lady at church. She's not the church lady with the snack.
Yeah.
So, like she got donut. Like it ain't no tell. I had Pop-Tarts in the bag once. And they were like, why do you have Pop-Tarts? I said, because I'm about to go eat a Pop-Tart. And I felt like it would be rude if I didn't bring any to share.
That's
Take
fair.
fucking Tupperware and a fork to the movie theater. Test me.
Well, see, you're nicer than me because I wouldn't bring Pop-Tarts for everybody.
Yeah,
I didn't for everybody. I had like a couple in the bag. I'm not that crazy angry. You know how much they cost a box? I said I was shared. Like they can cut it up and everybody get
A piece.
a
little nibble here, a little nibble there.
Get a tight.
Like the Costco samples, you know, you just break it down.
Yeah, I said we black. When we say a couple, we mean a couple. Like
2.
They can.
All right, that's fair.
First
That's
come,
fair.
first
We all know I need some JC points. And for those that keep asking, Terrence, what's a Jesus Christ point?
Yes.
Okay, I can't go below. Okay, I'm already heavily melanated. Okay, I can't be as melanated as my shirt in the afterlife, and I don't do well in the heat. Okay, I was born in the spring. I like the spring. Spring is a good temperature for me. Okay, it's not too cool. It's not too hot. Plus, y'all know if you send me down below, you send me to Hades, I'm taking over. And I feel like the men down there will get mad and try to like invoke a coup. But see, that's the place of torture. And I would get off on finding very inconvenient ways to torture them. We've been over this. Okay? We've been over this. I would give them unmeltable, but yet not cold ice.
Oh. Lukewarm ice?
And every time they put their socks on, the strings go between their toes.
Mm-hmm. And the pinky toe just pops out.
Oh, and no. every time you sit down on the couch and you think you're comfortable, you're about to turn the TV on, remote's in the kitchen.
And every time
it's
you
even
think
worse,
you
you have to
fall
pee.
asleep on the couch, JD Van starts humping the couch right next to you.
Every time you wash your hands, no matter how far you pull your sleeves up, the water runs down and gets under your sleeve.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
every time.
And, you
And
gotta
your
have
and your
scrubbing
bedroom
pillow.
is 3 degrees warmer than what you like. 3 degrees. 3.
And the center of your pillow, where it's perfectly concave for your head,
It's always
is
hot.
always 99.78 degrees specific.
And on that,
Diabolical.
36
we're gonna
Pop
bring.
Tart
We
Packs
have
at
come
Walmart
to the.
tonight. I just left Walmart. George, where do you live? Because I just left Walmart. That was not the price of it.
We have
Send me some
come to the
blueberry
end
ones,
of
please.
the-
Thank you.
Porch of Pettiness, and
Porch
this has
of
been a
Ill
great show.
Repute.
Yes, I had fun today, y'all.
That was a good one.
And can we say that today was a wonderful hair day for all of us.
That it was.
What?
That it was.
Your facial hair is popping, angry.
Thank you, twin. I appreciate that. I put some work into it. I do put work into this. For whatever I can put work into, I do put work into it. You
Good.
know. And
It's
with that
noticed.
being said, we'll be back next
And
week
don't
with the
forget
Porch
to
of
get
Pettiness.
some Manipidip merchandise. Don't
Manipidip.
forget
Get some
Because
manipulative
you-
merchandise.
Yeah, because your girl has to replace
You know.
a laptop, remember? So
And if you have an iPhone, go to the App Store, download the GCPR app. Once I get everything squared away with Android, all the Android users be able to get with Android. But right now, Google is being a pain in the a-hole about the Android app. But regardless, we'll see you all next week on the Porch of Pettiness. Take care, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.